describe both Hazel and Margot's nail polish as so blank it's almost black. I was wondering, what's your fascination with this type of nail polish? Asks Emma. Can you raise your hands if you're wearing a nail polish that's so blank it's almost black? So that's my fascination. I just like those people. I'm just into you guys. Not in a creepy way. I don't have my cards. You asked the first question. I move slowly. Don't know where he's going. What he's looking for. He sounds like he's coming. John! Yeah. Who are the 5 dead authors, had to be 5, you would want to have dinner with? That's a lot. I don't want to have dinner with any dead authors. Not because of like your fear of zombies or just in general, like I don't really. I'm people who are rotting. I'm not. I'm not into eating with dead people. Ever. There are no exceptions to that rule. Hey Hank, will you dance like a pretty, pretty princess? I don't know, what is that like? Well, you gotta hold your microphone, certainly. You can't just put it up. Okay, now, try. As your brother, let me express my vicarious embarrassment. Okay. As long as I don't get shocked. It's true, you didn't have to say anything. John, how do you feel about Congress deciding that pizza is a vegetable? I mean, I think it's great when Congress can do anything. I mean, huge achievement. Even the smallest action. I don't know, when did we give them that power? Okay, so they didn't generally decide that pizza is a vegetable. It's specific to school lunches. So it's like, oh, you need a vegetable. Well, there's pizza. Yes, it has tomatoes in it, and tomatoes are a fruit. Right, exactly. So, anyway, how do I feel about it? I feel like it is a fantastic symbol of our failure to act rationally as a political system. Really, it does. Hey, will you grow your mustache out again? Never. Like 2 months after a lot of the videos were filmed, all of a sudden it's back. I had to pre-film so I could go on tour, and now it's like, what? The thing, it's back, the face thing, the thing on the face. Everybody's like, and it is, I look at it now, like I hadn't gotten used to it, but now I look at it and I'm like, oh, it's awful. At least trim it. Yeah. Who is this? Bad word. Your favorite astronomical body? My wife's? You know, I feel so a lot of times like Saturn's pretty great. A lot of great movies. I honestly, in my mind, I didn't even go there. I didn't even go to space. I just thought you had astronomical in the sense of great. If you had to be like, I was debating between like, you know, her and Helen Hunt. Yeah. If you had to be one vegetable for the rest of your life, which would you be and why? Pizza. The funniest thing, but I think that if I had to be any vegetable, a vegetable I would be is a 6-foot-tall sentient vegetable. Where I like not to tour on the road and like hang out with hundreds of awesome people. I don't care if I'm a green pepper or an eggplant. As long as I'm sentient. Yeah, as long as I can still use the internet. Right. Like, just buttons on my camcorder, I'm good. John, do you know who attempted
to feign your signature at the end of the program, the letter of the program.
So if you open up your programs, you'll see a letter, and then at the end of the letter, there's a signature from me. That is my real signature, scanned by my friends at Penguin, but it is my signature from 2004, or early 2005, that I had until about 6 weeks after Looking for Alaska came out, at which point I transitioned to the J Scribble. And I had this idea that there would be a lot of acute angles, and that would make people like my books. But it turns out that it doesn't really matter. So I transitioned to the J Scribble. So that is my signature, and I'm sorry that it does not look more like my current signature.
But it's worth saying that if you're allowed to change your signature, I had a horrible mess.
Yeah.
I didn't know, I still don't do cursive, and I remember going into the GREs and they were like, you need to transcribe this letter saying that you won't cheat in cursive. And I was like, I studied for the GRE. I did not study. And I was like, can I do it in print? And they're like, no, we have to be able to match the handwriting. And I was like, oh. You know, I don't know how to write in cursive. What is that? No one told me. So that's my introduction to the GRE. I did very well, but like the beginning part, I was just like sweating, like the N is like two N's, and the M is like an M with a third N. I don't know. It was a disaster, and cold sweat, and but I was okay. But I was going to say is that you can change your signature. It's okay. When I graduated from college, I was like, this is a mess, and I'm just going to figure something out. Now
I know you have a really cool signature.
Yeah,
of the brothers. Yes. Your signature is much cooler.
It takes longer.
Yeah, there is that. If you had to do 150,000 times, I bet you would simplify.
How do you decide on names for your characters, John?
I just put a bunch of names in a hat and pick a couple out.
There's a website, novelnamegenerator.com.
It depends, but I'll give you one example. In the case of Hazel, I wanted her name to be, it's an in-between color, Hazel, a color that embraces more than one color, and Hazel is in many ways living in between spaces. She's between illness and wellness. She's between dying and not dying because her cancer isn't curable, but it's held in check by this drug. She's also between youth and adulthood. She's between the sort of like hyper-full intellectualism of Augustus Waters, where you frequently use words where you don't know what they mean and you misuse them, and the sort of like regular diction of someone like Caitlin. So she's in a lot of in-between spaces, and so I like that about her name. Also, it's a univalent name, as she says. How often are you actually wearing pants whilst making your videos?
99. I'm usually wearing pants. I'm usually wearing pants anytime I'm outside of bed.
Yeah.
Not in the shower.
One of the first 8 things I do when I get up.
Well, also it's Montana, so often I'm wearing jammy pants. And
I do make a lot of videos of jammy pants.
Yeah. You put on the shirt and you're like, well, no one goes in jammy pants.
Right.
Love giraffes.
Well, they've been very good to me. Fully 1/7 of our YouTube video views are related to giraffe mating. That's not something I said pridefully, by the way. More of a confession.
No, I think as long as we own it, it's okay. It is a fascinating topic.
It is.
Let's not get into it right now.
No. Not something I want to talk about in public, but it is weird. What would you say to your high school self? I have this character in Crash Course who's my high school self, and he's always interrupting adult me and saying the stupidest, most annoying things. And I just get to eviscerate him in every episode. I get to list the things I hate about him, and it's very, very rewarding.
Yeah, there are some things I remember doing in high school that I'm still proud of. Mostly having to do with my relationships with really good friends that I still have today. But early on, just take off the things. That hat you found on the side of the road, not attractive. The ball bearing you wear on your thumb, not ball bearing, the bearing casing you wear on your thumb. In my thumb, I inserted it, I'm so hardcore. no one's gonna look at you and think, oh, you're so clever. Cut your fingernail. I grew out one fingernail. Just my pinky on my left hand and just let it go forever. Cut that! That's what I did. That's the first thing. Cut it. Cut now. You will never have a
I was thinking we were going to be like, it gets better, you know, like, and you're just like listing all these things that you hate about your high school self. But while we're listing things that you hate about your high school self, remember when you had a fake British accent? Who's your favorite Disney princess?
Rapunzel. Yeah. Tangled.
Never saw it.
It's so good. I hadn't seen it. I think it was on Netflix, and I was like, everybody's telling me how good this is. I see the GIFs on Tumblr all the time, and I watch it, and I was just like, oh! Okay, we're going to the audience now. Raise a hand. Yes, first fast.
No, like for definitionally obvious reasons, I can't do peanut butter face because I have to do a 5-hour signing line, and I have to take a 1-hour shower before the signing line. That would probably disappoint a lot of people who want to go home before 2. But I'm sorry. Yes.
Me?
Sure.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Where's the first place you drank Strawberry Hill?
Hank, the question is, where's the first place I drank Strawberry Hill? Hank, will you answer that?
I mean, the first time I drank it was in a Vlog Brothers video at Catherine's parents' house.
The first time I drank it was in high school at a barn. Yes, on the outside there.
Have you humped the man yet?
That guy's gonna have to get shocked.
Hey, the question was, hey,
You were the last person to talk.
No,
That's the rule. The rule is the last person to talk. I have not humped the man.
sir, I blame you for not asking a shorter question.
No. Sharing is not a thing. We're brothers do not share. I don't know where it is.
I hate this so much. It's the worst part of every show.
You don't know how long it takes.